This isn't life!
Good afternoon, everyone. It's just turned 12 noon on Wednesday, the 9th of August. This Isn't Life. I'm joined by Alex Taylor and, of course, Josh Wilson. How's it going, boys?
That was
good.
flawless, Will.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
That was
Cheers,
flawless.
boys.
Shabba!
That was absolutely flawless. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Yeah, not much been going on.
What about this wonderful weather we're having?
It is, well, it's very sunny today.
Compared to last week, yesterday was a bit rainy.
It pissed down
wasn't it?
yesterday, didn't it?
Oh, unfortunately it was.
It didn't piss down. Didn't piss down for me over here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It was a light drizzle.
You're in nowhere, aren't you?
But well,
Yeah.
wouldn't call it that.
Well,
Me,
we would.
Oh, there is something, boys.
Oh.
Boys, actually, got an announcement. A little thing for the.
This is a live announcement from Alex Taylor. Here we go. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, but we all need to go, and I think we should upload pictures for our lovely listeners. There is a place near me, right? That is a barbecue shack.
oh my god, I'm in.
I'm
in.
already sold.
No.
I'm in.
20 quid.
in.
20 quid. You get a treat. You get a tray of 5 meats, and it's
Oh
all
my
you
god,
can
I'm
eat.
in. Let's do it. When are we doing
Is it
it?
like a
Well,
barbecue Toby?
Mate, it looks.
I've actually got
unreal,
Leo
like.
for the next week.
Let's have a look
So I
at
could,
it.
we can do it.
I'm not saying soon. I need to. I've got to get my finances in order.
You know, Alex,
But,
it's £20.
yeah, but it's not right next to me. It's still like an hour away.
Oh.
It's in Leeds.
Yeah. It's kind of near me. It's just in
It's an hour
Scotland.
away by plane.
But yeah, by plane. Amsterdam.
No, where is it? Where's the geological?
There's two. There's one in
I'm gonna Google
Ashford,
this bitch. What's it called?
and I can't remember.
For God's sake! Well, don't you think you should like?
I'll tell you. Hang on. I'll
Have
get it
the
up.
facts, man.
It's it is called. I followed it. Street Kings Smoke Shack.
Oh, nice.
Let's have a look.
So Thursday and Friday they do a 2 for 20 quid. They do bottomless barbecue brunch Sundays.
Oh God.
Um,
Whitstable.
that does
Where the
sound a
fuck
bit
is
naughty.
that?
Whitstable, yeah.
Whitstable.
So that's the closest one
Oh,
to
that
me.
looks.
That's near
That looks
Canterbury.
ridiculous. That what? That's all you can
Yeah.
eat.
It's bottomless. It's
I'll
bottomless
tell
barbecue,
you
yeah.
who we have to take there. Tell me right now the name.
Yeah.
The one man that would absolutely die. Yeah, man, I'm down for that. We'll have a little.
Yeah, so
This is
minimum of 2 adults. 19.
This Isn't Life works event.
We could do a This
Yeah.
Isn't Life exclusive.
Do you know what we should
Yeah,
do?
we could.
We should do a really obnoxious food blog review.
Yeah.
Really obnoxiously though,
Could.
like as if we're professional chefs and we're
What
just
kind
picking
of
apart
wine
that.
goes with it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a Fanta fruit twist probably. I won't lie. No, that looks really good, Alex.
I'm just gonna name some things off the menu here. So from the unlimited barbecue.
Are we eating there for free for the rest of our
platter.
lives, seeing as we're plugging them, or have we got some kind of deal with them?
I mean, we should.
because now you're
we
reading
should
off
do,
the
shouldn't we?
menu.
But you get an
10%
hour
off
to
the
eat as much,
barbecue
right?
smoke
I'm gonna give you some things. I'm gonna give you 3
Do it.
items off this
Do it.
menu, right? I'm gonna give you something good. St. Louis ribs.
Oh, lovely.
Right.
Nice.
You can get mac and
Oh,
cheese.
is it proper mac and cheese though?
It's proper mac and cheese, mate. Like it's
Let's go on their
proper.
website.
And you can get cornbread.
Oh,
damn.
That's my
That's a proper American
cornbread.
gaff. Is it?
Yeah. That's just 3 out of what?
I think you
Eight,
picked the most
9, 10, 11,
stereotypical
12.
barbecue foods as well. Ribs, cornbread,
Yeah.
and mac and cheese.
I could have gone for best barbecue chicken thighs, chicken wings, or rib tips.
That
I
sounds.
don't know what a rib
Rib
tip
tip.
is, but
Aren't they like? Isn't it like burnt ends?
Do they do
You know when
steaks?
oh, it might be burnt ends.
Do they do steaks?
I believe they do steaks. 2 courses for 20 quid if you're not going on a Sunday. That's Thursday to Friday. They do barbecue chicken
Wait,
bao
so
buns.
how much is it on a Sunday then? Oh, bottomless brunch is out on a Sunday.
£19.90 on a Sunday.
Oh, save 10p. Excellent.
Yeah. And it's
Perfect.
bottomless. Do they do steaks?
Pork belly
they do.
bite.
I
Oh
think
my
so.
lord. We have to. Why did you bring this up now? Because I'm starving as well. True say, I'll drive to Whitstable, wherever it is right now.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, Alex, that has to be
Meet your
sorted
boys
out
there.
soon. I mean, I'm actually on gardening leave, so I've got time.
Oh, did you
on
do
my
it?
hands.
nice.
I've done it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad. Sad it's come to an end. But I am enjoying this
The
period off.
freedom.
I will say that. Not that I've been doing anything. I've just been sitting at home watching Netflix. But I'm getting quite good at FIFA now. I'm in Division 1, so that's it was all worth it. It was all worth it in the end.
There we go. Nice one, mate. Nice one.
They'll race to Division 1.
No, Alex, that actually sounds quality, mate. Let me know. We'll find out when Will's available.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, man.
We'll stick some pictures
we
and some
will.
videos and maybe a little food
what I'm gonna
blog
do?
on the old.
I'm going to
Twitter.
ask the server to plug our podcast on video.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
because how funny would that be? You know, like at the end of American Dad, when he's like, "Bye, have a lovely night." It's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, everyone have a bang.
It's
I
gonna be
thought you
like
meant
that.
you'd ask the server to like take a picture and then just be like, no, just stay there for like 30 minutes while we sort of tell you what we think of the food.
Yeah, review it.
Just ask him
Yeah.
to take a picture and go, actually, hold on a sec.
And then moan at him
Have you
'cause
guys
the
been
quality-
to yeah, why is it all shaky? What the
Do your
the
job.
lighting's wrong? All
Do it
wrong.
again.
Oh, honestly.
Go on, Will,
Have you guys been to Wingstop?
No, Joe, I haven't.
I love
Oh,
I
Wingstop.
went to Wingstop in Chelmsford for the first time.
Is it as good as everyone says?
Mate,
Apparently,
it's
the mango ones are
loved it.
unreal.
It is.
Is it
mate,
mango?
Yeah. So, Will, what flavours did you have?
Oh, I think I had the barbecue one. Is it hickory barbecue?
Oh.
Hickory barbecue. Yeah.
I might have just had that, but Frankie had the parmesan one or something, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. What fries did you have?
Jeez.
Did you have the lemon fries?
Lemon
No,
pepper.
I didn't have
Lemon
the,
salt.
it was
Lemon
it had
pepper,
like sugar
yeah.
on it, which was a nice surprise.
Oh.
It was like salt and sugar,
Oh, okay.
like brown sugar or something on it. It was really nice. Yeah.
That
fries.
sounds.
Did you have the churros?
No, I didn't go for the churros. No, I kept it
Oh,
quite
they're
simple
good.
for the
What?
first time.
I normally do the because they give you a choice of two, don't they?
Yeah, they give you two
A
flavors.
choice of
don't they?
two. Yeah. Yeah. So I normally go for the second to hottest, which is like a volcano sauce or whatever it is, and then I go for the Hawaiian mango.
Should we
Mate,
just
Yeah, I was looking at that.
this off
blend perfectly.
and do like a food pod?
food
Yeah.
pod?
Should we get our mics, get a table?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That could be
Yeah.
our thing. We could be like the other 10 million people doing food reviews.
I mean, going into food, my story does have something eating something else.
Oh, right. Is it like an arsehole eating a
Golf ball.
golf ball or something? Yeah. Or and
Yeah,
club.
like a boa constrictor around a rabbit.
Yeah. Like rolling up a stocking on a pole.
I've never heard that one before. That's a good one.
No, but shall I get
Yes,
into it?
please, mate. Yeah.
I'll give you the headline, and then you can have the tabloid. And now the tabloid, I don't actually think it's been on here before, but it is one that we know very well.
Okay. All right.
This isn't life!
This podcast is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby was formulated to give you all the energies, all the focus, with no jitters or crash.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking no sugars, no calories, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colours.
You get 30 servings in every tub, and it comes in over 8 different flavours. But you know what else is sick about them? Their merch. T-shirts, hoodies and stickers, all on their website. Go check them out now.
And when you're on the website, type in "This Isn't Life" for 10% off your whole basket total.
This isn't life!
Let's get into this. It is now 12 on the 9th of August, Wednesday, a lovely Wednesday that it is. I'm here with Josh Wilson and Alex Taylor. This isn't life. Thank you very much.
Well done. Great transition
Very
there.
good. Flawless.
Here we go. Texas woman injured after Hulk drops a snake on her.
Yeah, happens a lot.
I mean, it probably does. That probably does happen more than you think. Eagles dropping, not snakes necessarily, but I reckon a lot of people have been hit by objects that birds have dropped. I reckon.
In massive snake.
I don't know.
Well, have you seen eagles, man? They pick up fucking sheep.
Yeah,
it's
pick up
nuts,
small children.
bro. It's actually nuts. Yeah, they do pick up small children. Do you know 10,000 children a year go missing through eagle attacks? There's a load of strays up in the mountains in a massive nest.
Yeah.
What stray?
Yeah, stray orphans. That's where Annie come from. Annie the eagle.
Do you want to guess the tabloid?
Yeah, so it's one that we know well, but we haven't.
I think I know, but go on, Will.
Had it on before. Mate,
I think I know.
You go first. Go on.
Lab Bible.
No.
Bugger.
More mainstream than that.
More mainstream than that.
We haven't had a Metro for a while, but
you wouldn't have done the Sun, would you?
You definitely would not have done.
I was just wondering because we've spoken. It's just because we've spoken about it, so it's been there as a topic of conversation. Wasn't sure if it was.
I really thought it was Lab Bible, but I don't know now. What was you going to say, Will?
Unilad.
I'm going to give you
Unilad.
No, it's not Unilad. I'm going to give you a
Unilad Bible
number associated with the tabloid.
Okay.
1 or 101.
What?
Wow. 101.
Do it again.
Say
again.
Is that the name?
No, it's not a name. It's just associated.
101.
101 or 1 could be 2 or 102.
Is it Roman numerals?
No.
The fuck?
Do you want me to give you one letter?
Yeah.
B.
Billericay Gazette?
B. It's a British.
British
paper.
It is a British paper.
What the hell? It begins with B, does it?
Begins with B.
Was it in?
It stands for British.
British.
I still don't know.
Jesus, come on, boys.
British. What the heck? Is there a tabloid that starts with British?
British Transport Police.
Oh my god. No. Do you want me to tell you? Do you want it?
Hold on.
I don't understand what the 1 and zeros have got to do with it though. I think you've
British.
Is it really obvious once we know what the paper is?
Yeah.
British.
Shall I give you another letter?
Can you tell me what it ends in?
C.
No idea. British.
I can't even guess.
Do you want it?
Hold on, I really want to get this.
What does it end in?
Let's work together. British.
C.
Right, so it's British something, ends in C. British.
What sort of newspaper is it? Is it like a tatty one or?
No. All rounder.
Can you pick it up in any newsagents?
No.
Oh.
British Express.
Oh, is it online only?
Online. On
digital.
Certain thing on digital.
British. What does it end in C? Oh my god. And the numbers of I feel like Jim Carrey out in 23. I'm just writing 101 everywhere, trying to figure it out.
Is it something like GQ?
Shall I give you another letter?
Is it?
It's not
a magazine.
B.
BC. We got BC British C B.
So there's two B's.
BBC.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus. So it's BCB.
Oh, you talking about the Sky Channel.
The Sky Channel.
Oh mate, I didn't know that.
BBC Two. 102.
Yeah.
Who watches terrestrial telly anymore anyway?
That was very good though. That was very good. You could have helped us out by saying it's also a radio station.
I was about to say. I was literally about to go. What I do? News, sport.
It's not really a
weather.
newspaper, is it?
Well, it's a news outlet, isn't it?
Well,
I suppose it's a news outlet.
Will, it's more of a newspaper than a Daily
Police bill or
Sport.
something.
Let's be real.
That's true. That's true enough. That's true enough.
Oh, nice. Okay.
yeah, so I'll read the subheading, as it were. A Texas woman was attacked by a hawk and a snake at the same time after the bird, which eats snakes, accidentally dropped the wiggling serpent onto her.
I think they're in cahoots. I think they're working together.
Yeah, well.
They say they
just
don't get
best
on.
mates.
I don't believe them.
They're just best mates.
Yeah.
Pissed up.
Just happen to both attack the same woman. Nah.
Well, I can see how that would happen. He's dropped his dinner, and he's gone back to get his dinner. She's mistaken.
He's
It's
panicked,
like when.
isn't he?
Do you know what I imagine it's like? It's like being, you know, when you're getting a kebab, it's late on a Friday, but you haven't been drinking, you're sober, for whatever reason, you're a designated driver. Not that I've ever done that, but I'll just drive anyway. But you've been allegedly, but you've been into the kebab shop. You've been into the kebab shop.
Finally drive.
Absolutely. As long as I can keep one eye open, I'm all right.
Allegedly.
You guys allegedly, you go into the kebab shop, you're sober, and then like someone you just got a nice whole thing of like cheesy chips and doner meat, and some drunk fool is coming towards you with his hands out trying to grab your chips. I imagine that's what it was like for her, but the drunk person was the eagle.
I feel like it's more like you've come out of the kebab shop, you come out of Twilight, say, and you've misjudged like the step down or something, and you've dropped it. You've dropped it, and then that moment of panic. So at that point, the kebab is like halfway towards the floor at this point. So that's when the snakes hit her, and then the eagle's coming down at the point of going, and that's you going, fucking hell, and you're doing all this like you've never moved so quick in your life. You're like,
nothing but hands.
Yeah. You're sort of like Muhammad Ali. He's like, when he does his little dance, you like that with your feet. Your hands are going everywhere.
That is a perfect.
Chips and doner meat's going everywhere. I reckon the eagle has panicked.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever dropped something you've just bought, like food wise? I saw a man. I saw a man buy it in a service station. I can't remember when it was now. He was clearly having a stressful journey. So he got out of the car, he slammed the door. He had two kids in the back, one in the front, standard. She had a face like misery. He just looked like he wanted to just drive into the central reservation. The kids were crying. Like, he's obviously come from Scotland. He's had it all day. Yeah, he has been driving for like 8 hours. They've obviously badgered him. We want KFC. He's gone through probably past 50 services that don't do KFC, so he's fuming. Right low on petrol as well, so he's stressing about that. I'm imagining this anyway, right? So he's stressing about that. He knows his tyre's a bit bald. He don't want to get another pull because that's his licence gone. Then he won't be able to. I'm imagining he's like a painter and decorator. So once his little van goes, that's it. He's got no job. Yeah. So it's all unraveling in front of his eyes. He's finally found one at KFC. He's finally found a KFC one. He's gone in there, and I was actually behind this gentleman, right, with his dead eyes, and he's like, you could just tell he just wanted to die. Yeah? He's bought like 2 bargain buckets. He thought they want KFC. I could see it in his head. They want KFC. I'll give them KFC they can ever eat. They can write sick. Right? So he's bought 2 buckets of KFC, and do you know what? I'll build you the picture. Right? He's wearing a polo shirt from like Next. It's too small for him, so he's like belly's hanging out. Right? He's got quarter lengths on, but they're like camouflage. He's got Reebok Classics on, but white socks. So you can't actually see his leg. Where his quarter lengths stop, his white socks start. So he's obviously given up.
Nice.
He's obviously given up.
So it looks like his trousers and his socks have had a divorce.
Yeah. So he looks like ASA, like Mexican, but just without the vest. Yeah. So that's what he's dressed like. Yeah. So he's bought 2 buckets. He must have 18 bits of chicken, 6 portions of chips, a couple of corn on the cobs. I think what done it, thinking about it now, was the 2 litre bottles of Pepsi he had in his hand.
Disaster.
Oh, I can see it now. As he's walked out, I'm behind him, right? I'm still laughing to myself about his socks, yes. I'm looking at his stash of socks laughing, yeah? As he's walked out, right? You know, like when you've had trainers so long, everyone walks on one bit of their feet, so some of it wears away. His foot, he's obviously got a bunion or something. his feet, yeah, because he's walking and his foot's given way just as he gets to the car. But he didn't just fall over, he threw the buckets in the air. The chicken come out, yeah. I'm not even lying to you. The chips fell out onto the bonnet, and as he dropped the bottles of Pepsi, they opened and they sprayed all. I was actually on the floor. I was crying. You know, you have that. He's just staring at the mess all round his car, like seagulls are now trying to, because they're thinking. And you can just, if that man had a gun, he'd have got everyone in that service station and held everyone. Mate, it was the funniest thing I've ever, I've never said that before. But honestly, I felt his pain. And do you know what? He just got in the car, shut the door, and drove off. But as he drove, he drove on chicken. So he didn't even eat.
That's a man who's given up.
Oh, mate, I can imagine them kids fucking word to him till he.
Yeah, that was silent till he got to the campsite in Kent. No doubt that's the only holiday they get a year, and it's been a disaster from start to finish. Getting there,
they get 2 miles down the road. One of the kids goes, "Mummy, can I stop?"
Yeah,
that's it. He just has a breakdown, just stamps on his brake in the M12 and gets out in the pissing down rain and starts walking.
Get out. Yeah,
starts smashing his head on the steering wheel.
Tries to strangle his wife with the beat belt.
I imagine that he got in the car after dropping all 2 and just goes,
mate, honestly, it was.
All over his painting.
Daddy, you're scaring me. Oh, mate,
imagine he gets back in the car. There's a moment of silence. He goes, and then the wife just says like a really snarky comment. Goes, "Didn't fancy KFC then?"
No,
yeah.
Do you know what? The fear in her eyes as that chicken hit the floor. You know what I mean? The breast bounced on the floor.
Slow motion.
And, yeah, like honestly, and when the bottles of Pepsi exploded, I lost it. I think that was what it was. He must have heard me shrieking from across the car park. You know, like, mate, honestly, it was actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But if you're listening, mate, by chance, I want to say his name's Steve. Steve, I want to say his name. He's yeah. I feel sorry for you, mate. But yeah, no, it just reminded me of that. Carry on, Alex. Sorry, sidetracked.
That's all right. So here we go. We get into it now. Peggy Jones, 64, was mowing her lawn last month when a passing hawk dropped a snake on her before swooping down and angrily trying to reclaim its meal. The snake wrapped itself around her arm and began striking her face as the bird sunk its talons deep into her flesh.
Ow.
The terrifying ordeal left her with cuts and bruising to the arm and face. The bizarre incident took place on the 25th of July, last month, in the town of Silsbee, Texas, near the Louisiana border. It began after the snake suddenly fell out of the sky and landed on her before she could remove it. The hawk attack began. And then, should I do the accent? Should I give it a go?
Please do. Yeah, mate, please do.
As I was trying to sling my arm and sling the snake off it, the snake wrapped around my arm, she told CBS News and the BBC's US partner. The snake was striking at my face. It struck my glasses a couple of times. I was slinging, and he was striking and striking. He just kept hanging on.
Very good though, Alex. I will say that. So he attacks her glasses. Obviously smart then, because he thought if I can blind her, she won't have a chance, mate.
Get the eyes.
Yeah, well, I mean, the snake probably was sitting there going, I want some lunch as well.
Is that the equivalent of? I don't know what film it's from, but you know when they go and fight, I think it's probably loads of films. You know when they go and fight in the desert, but someone grabs a handful of sand and throws it in their face first. That's probably what it was like. Take out the eyes, mate. You've won pretty much.
Yeah, you've won.
Yeah, he fights dirty.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit!
Could have just taken the glasses off though, couldn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, take the glasses off. It should be done anyway.
Did it say what snake it was?
But insult to injury.
It didn't say yet.
Steve, I think. Steve the snake.
Don't know if it does. Steve the snake, yeah. Simon.
I like the way they said.
She realised it must have.
Sorry, mate. Just had to quickly mention.
Yeah, pass as a
Pass the
snake.
snake.
Yeah. Like it had done a drive-by.
Yeah.
That's who they're trying to frame for killing two.
What a snake.
Tupac, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hitchhiker,
Alright.
and he's a what's it? What do they call them? They're just transient. They just come through. Like people. Do you know
You're
what I mean?
using
Like,
big words now,
like-
and I'm going to take that as disrespect.
Like not globetrotters, but like
Trotters doing 3-point throws backwards and
It's
that.
like a drifter. Yeah,
yeah, drifter.
like a drifter,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a dirty drifter.
Filthy drifter.
So it says here, she realised it must have been dropped by a passing bird since she was not standing under trees when it happened. Her assumption was quickly confirmed when the hawk swooped down and joined in the melee. Then a hawk appeared, and just as fast as the snake appeared, Mrs. Jones said, the hawk grabbed the snake that was wrapped around my arm and pulled it like he was trying to carry it away. And when he did, I flung my arm up, and the hawk was there carrying my arm and the snake with it.
So he tried to take her as well.
Visceral, mate. Visceral.
I tried to take her as well, yeah. This what was she, 69?
60 something.
Did it
63,
say?
was it?
64-year-old woman. Tried to take her with it.
Jesus. That's not
That's not
That is
something you'd
starving.
expect, is it? It's like because at the beginning of that, the hawk and the snake, they're crossing, aren't they? They're not partners in this. And then it comes down, he just drops it by accident, and she's caught in the crossfire. Not fair, is it?
That does happen a
is
lot,
it?
though. A lot of people, innocent people, are caught in crossfires. To be fair, that does
fair
happen
enough.
a lot. So it's probably
Collateral
true in the
damage.
animal kingdom as well.
Yeah, I didn't give
Well-
it. I suppose the hawk just thought, oh, she wants my snake. I got a snake in my boot.
Yeah.
I got a snake in my boot.
I got a snake on my arm.
I got a falcon on my head.
I imagine she was like, even though she was like, she said that she flung her arms up in the air, but I imagine she was punching her.
Oh,
yeah,
She
she
was
was
like,
going
I can just sit like, like
Could you,
punching it
could
in
you
the
imagine
chest,
fully
like-
punching a bird? Because as majestic as they are, they've got little heads, haven't they?
just obliterate
Just
it.
punching. Imagine getting a free hit at a bird of paradise, mate. That'd be jokes. Just browning
If you-
parrots
if
left,
you
right, and
thumped
centre.
If you thumped it in the head, it would be like something from a cartoon, wouldn't it? The head would go into the body.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Yeah,
that
and then
would
a big
actually
old like lump would come up like in Tom and Jerry.
What if,
But instead of birds going around his head, it's his pig.
do you think you could fight an eagle to the death with just your bare hands?
Oh yeah,
Have you seen how
Mate,
big they are?
mate,
The American
birds
eagles,
have
mate.
got-
They're massive.
birds have got hollow bones, so you could just snap them like twigs.
Yeah, but have you seen how their wingspan's like 8 foot?
Yeah,
It's like bigger than. It's like taller than us. It's like much taller than us.
The only chance you'd have of getting it out of the air, the first hit would have to be a roundhouse kick because it would be flying.
Yeah,
Just imagine,
Two
like,
hits.
roundhouse in it.
Although you do run the chance of like if you because obviously it's going to swoop down and try and get you, and that's your chance. But if you grab it and you don't let go, it's going to take you with it
Yeah, it's
because it
just
picks
gonna
up sheep, so it's
talons.
easy going to pick you up, and then you are
get the
knackered.
wings, mate. Deal with the wings first, and then it's not even a bird after that, is it?
Just-
Not
Yeah,
only,
can you
imagine-
will you mortally wound it, but then it won't even be able to identify as a bird anymore. So it's a double whammy. You've hurt it physically and mentally.
Can you imagine punching it? It would just be like, literally, the noises of punching a bird would just be. Boom. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's all it would be. Just that is all
Feathers
it would
everywhere.
be. Yeah. Boom.
It'd be like
That is
a
all
really
you do.
timid 1920s pillow fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
reckon
mate,
you could do that easy.
Do you reckon you could kill it? All right then, Will. Do you reckon you could kill a ostrich because they can't fly?
Oh,
Because
mate.
they are massive.
Nah.
They're like dinosaurs,
Nah.
man.
They will boot you and peck you.
Yeah,
Up.
they would be
They're
vicious.
vicious.
So
man.
you
I
reckon you have
reckon-
more of a
I
chance
reckon
with
you
an
could-
eagle?
With your bare hand, I reckon you could kill both. To be honest, if
Do
you
you
were
reckon?
backed into a human backed into a corner, like they're
Like
not
a
going to
rat.
bite. They might,
Start gnawing off your own
break
arms.
your arm.
Get out of there.
They might,
For no
they might be
reason.
able to like peck at you and break your arm or blow up a man's house. But
yeah.
I still don't
It blows someone
understand
else.
how that could happen. I still don't get it.
Headbutt, yeah.
Shut.
What,
It's
like-
always stop
they're just-
breaking your
it's just-
arm, Alex. There's no way.
like
There's no
pecking
way
you?
that's
Could be
ever
when it
happened.
clamps down.
Apparently, it has with swans.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But I can't even believe that. How can it break your arm? And why the
Or
arm?
blow up a
Why
man's
does it go for the arm?
I think you're missing. I don't think you get the reference, here, do you?
No,
You ever
I
seen Hot
don't.
Fuzz?
Hot Fuzz. When they go, there's a swan
Oh.
on the loose. So apparently, can make break
Yeah,
a man's
but-
arm.
Break a
But
man's
all
arm.
jokes
Or break a
aside,
man's arm.
that is
It
an
was a
actual
swan all
say.
along.
That is a thing people say.
Yeah, I know
Is
it
it?
is.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
this
Swans,
is what I mean.
be
like,
careful with it.
right, put it this way.
I mean,
Josh.
the
They an ostrich, yeah, can't put his hands up, can it? Because hasn't got them. Can't go like this. Can't get in the like a defensive, using its arms as
No, true.
as barriers.
Block.
Can't do that.
As a
So you
shield.
could just be if you just come at it.
right, okay.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to go. Whoa, I don't want to do that. That could actually hurt because they've got tiny heads, haven't they?
Yeah, maybe. You might.
I imagine it would be quite a vicious fight, but if you wanted to, I reckon.
It reminds me of that scene from Simpsons when Homer's doing a barbecue. He goes, "Who wants an ostrich burger?" And Lenny comes up and goes, "Oh, I'll have one." And he goes, "All right, you pick out an ostrich and I'll punch it to death."
Why is punching animals to death such a funny like an in betweeners when he punches to death?
death.
Why is it
When he
so
punches
funny?
the
Like, I
fish.
don't understand. I think punching inanimate objects that are not human just has such comical value to it, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if we told it on the pod, but I punched an inanimate object, didn't I, Josh? A few months back. Now, a few months ago, Josh and I went on
Oh my
holiday.
god, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I generally thought I broke my hand.
Yeah, but you need to tell the whole story though.
So we were getting furniture out of my old man's apartment in Tenerife, and we had this trolley, this 4-wheel trolley, and it was quite a long, big, steep slope. And I was at the front of it, and Josh was behind it. And Josh sort of let it go a bit faster than him, so it ran into my ankle, and it really hurt.
I could tell it hurt.
But
by
because
the
of
way
the pain,
It made you angry.
it skipped and jumped, and like what you
Oh,
do when you hurt your foot. And as I'm like skipping and jumping, I must have gone about a mile just skipping
Will,
and
it was
jumping
so
along.
funny.
But as I've done it, as I've like proper swung my body weight, in anger and frustration to punch a wall,
Oh man.
and it was like it was pain. Yeah. Now my hand was hurting then more than my ankle. But I was like, I don't know what to do. You know, when you just like hurt yourself so much, you just like walk around going, "What do I do? What do I do?" I'm in so much pain. Yeah, that.
Do you know what it
hurts
was
a lot.
like?
But Josh, I've never seen Josh's face light up like it did, because he was like, I didn't want to laugh, but you skipped so far away, and when you punched that wall, I could tell it hurt. And then I came back, and all I just saw him was like nearly on the floor.
Do you know what? Do you know what it was?
dying of
It was the funny like sort of skip dance you do when you hurt yourself. Because I could tell it really hurt, but Oscar Pistorius trying to do the cha-cha slide. I was screaming.
He died yesterday, didn't he? Not Oscar Pistorius, but DJ Casper of the
Did
Cha-Cha
he?
Slide.
Did it?
Died yesterday, yeah. Yeah, he did, yeah.
Blimey.
There's an
Oh,
exclusive.
what the
Wow.
Did he actually?
For you.
Are you sure not
Yeah.
getting confused with Sinead O'Connor? Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm telling you.
Oh, that's f***ing shit.
There's a little bit more here. The hawk struggled to remove the snake from Mrs. Jones' body, stabbing her with talons repeatedly as it attempted to snatch back its food. Eventually, the snake was pulled from her arm, leaving her startled husband to drive her to hospital. There were puncture wounds, cuts, abrasions, scratches, and severe bruising, she said, adding the snake's attack to her face damaged her glasses.
Oh, her husband was there.
Her husband was there, but he just, I don't know, he was clearly just like sitting on a porch, and he's sitting on the porch in his rocking chair,
Shining his
drinking a
gun.
beer, going, yeah, yeah, goddamn animals. Like,
It was hot out today. Hot out yesterday.
yeah. Hot every day.
Yeah, just completely ignoring her.
Could you imagine seeing
Can you
that?
keep it down?
Oh, you and your animals. What do you like? She's not screaming for help.
They love you. Don't they love you?
You like
Just shouts at her, you should have been a
you're like
vet.
that. You're like that Dr. Doolittle fella. Man, that's So he didn't help then. He was obviously not.
No. He didn't didn't bother to do anything.
We drove to the hospital.
Other than, yeah, he
Well,
did
she
a
couldn't drive
hospital,
herself. She'd like had puncture wounds everywhere. He was like, "Do I have to?
Yeah.
Do I have to though?"
And her glasses were broken. He went, how bad are your glasses? Football's on. How bad are them scratches?
I will only drive if we can have Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to do some cornhole.
Get in the car. Don't put your seatbelt on. That's for commies.
Yeah.
Raise that flag high and true.
She said, or Mrs. Jones described the attack as severely traumatic, adding that she thought that she was going to die and has had trouble sleeping since. I imagine that she lays there at night, right, and there's a bird pecking at the window, or there's like one screeching, and she goes, "Oh, this bag!"
You see the silhouette
Do you know
of
what I
the
mean?
talons coming up the window.
It's got to finish the job.
Yeah.
Oh, honey. Didn't
What was it?
wasn't it Edgar Allan Poe who wrote the Crow? Was it the Crow? Is it the Crow? Who's that?
Yeah.
Rapping on the. What is it? What's the quote? No, that's what it says. No, it's rap. I think it's rapping. I think it's rap. As in,
Is it?
I think it's rapping rather than tapping. Because I thought,
it was
yeah, I did as well. And then maybe I'm wrong. Isn't rapping another way for knocking? Will, I feel like you would know this. Can't you use rapping also
Rapping
as
on
a
the door,
term
yeah,
for
yeah.
knocking? Yeah. I think it's rapping because
yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe was around in like 1800. So tapping probably wasn't a word.
Oh, hang on. Rapping at my. Oh, the Raven.
The
not
Raven,
Crow.
that's it.
And it was
I am a fountain of knowledge, mate.
Mate, I've
At
never
my
even
chamber
read
door.
Edgar
Wasted.
Allan Poe. How bad's that?
I am what? He was like the original. He was like the original emo, wasn't he? He was the original emo, mate.
Okay,
Yeah, he was a bit.
you would have heard of Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Treehouse of Horror done it, and Bart is
Simpsons,
the
that's it.
Raven, and Homer's.
That's it. Sends him mad, doesn't it, in the end?
Yeah, and he's on the door.
I've-
Nevermore.
Nevermore.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been a long time since
Yeah.
I've seen that, so I can't. I just
He
remember
is-
that bit, yeah.
He's the godfather of emo.
Poe. I just. Yeah, didn't he was? Yeah, I suppose he is, isn't he?
I think he actually. Like, I think that's what. Like, he was like the first goth, because it was all like really weird, like ravens and
After that, it was
like,
Franz
voodoo.
Kafka.
then obviously Pete went.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I think he's sort of like the Stephen King of the 20s, maybe.
Did you hear that he died like under? He was almost like
No, I've never
delirious
heard
when they
that.
found him or something. He was like he died under sort of strange circumstances, like
Who, Edgar Allan
yeah,
Poe?
I think he did.
Oh, did he?
I can't remember.
Just surrounded by
Probably
raven
should have looked
feathers.
into it. yeah.
I
I probably should have looked into it.
No
but,
idea.
I think he had quite a strange end.
He was a strange guy, I think, actually.
Yeah.
So
Is he
would
the one
surprise me.
I did not.
He's in that the pale blue eye, is it? Well, he's not actually in it, but someone plays him in that. Is that right?
I've not seen that
Pale-
film.
Oh, I have
You
no
know, with
idea.
Christian
mate.
Bale.
Don't know
Is
what
it
it is.
Pale blue.
What? I thought I'd see every
Yeah, it's
Christian
on
Bale
on
film.
Netflix.
Edgar Allan Poe, Pale Blue Eyes.
I've never heard of that
so
film.
Harry Melling.
Yeah, Harry Melling.
He was-
Enlighten
yeah,
me
he was-
as to what that film is about.
You'd recognise him from. You'd recognise the guy who plays Edgar Allan Poe in The Pale Blue Eye.
Let me
because
see.
he
Let
was
me see
in
this.
Harry Potter.
A veteran detective, Augustus Landor, investigates a series of grisly murders with the help of a young cadet who will eventually go on to become the world's most famous author, Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, that looks very
If we're
good.
on the subject, let's have a look at his end. Edgar.
Oh, Christian.
He's
Why
on
does Christian
Netflix.
Bale look exactly the same in every film?
No, except for the machinist.
Oh
That's
yeah, but
Christian
he
Bale.
looks like with that beard. He even does that as Bruce. He looks like that in every
Have you
single
s-
film. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you seen him in what's that one with the Native Americans?
Native
Yeah,
American.
Oh,
Not Bone
No,
Tomahawk.
he was in it. He was actually in it.
Are you talking
I wanted to say it was called
about?
Foreigners, but it's not.
You're not talking about the Revenant, are you?
Hostiles. It's called Hostiles.
Oh, Hostiles.
Oh, Hostiles, no.
Hostiles. I quite like that film. I thought that was quite good.
You're putting me to shame. I have not
Yeah,
seen
he's
that
like
either.
escorting a Indian chief Native American chief who's been captured by the Americans, like facing trial basically. But he's got cancer, so he wants to go back to his like native lands or something. His I don't know. He wants to go back there to die, basically, where his family began and everything. And Christian Bale's like a rugged old sort of, I think he's a Confederate soldier or something. He's seen the viciousness of the battle between like the, I suppose, English Americans, I guess, you know, and the Native American people, like the battles they had between each other. And he's got such like vitriol for all of their kind, basically. But then in the end, he sort of empathizes with them and why they are such savages, as they say. It's a really good film. I thought it's got.
Oh, do you know what? I think now you've said it, I think I might have seen.
Yeah, it's got quite a few big names.
I think I have seen it. Now you've.
Yeah, Rosamund Pike's in it, and Ben Foster.
I don't know who Rosamund Pike is.
I mean, I've pulled up here just to confirm what you're saying. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe did die mysteriously. He died at age 40, drunk in a gutter. They say he likely died of rabies.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I mean, is it though back then?
Delirious, but was
being pissed in
that
ditch. He's just another Wednesday in 1820. I guess. What else have you got to do?
49. Done 49.
It's not even 12 o'clock, and there's people like
49.
This is just. Didn't they say? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it in England, or is it? It was. Even children used to drink gin because it was safer than drinking water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wine.
So having people pissed in a ditch dying of rabies probably was quite a common thing.
Yeah.
But that's pretty. I think because he was high profile. That was pretty mad.
Swelling of the brain, apparently. So yeah. Wow.
Jesus.
Weird.
Well, I've got two more sort of lines of this story before we come to an end on this.
I want to talk more about Edgar Allan Poe.
We'll save that thought.
Like
we'll return.
I don't know.
What do you want to say?
What are you going to speak about?
I don't know. I'll think of something, though.
Fair enough.
We'll look into it.
Well, let's finish this. We'll go back to him. It says here, hang on. Let me get into character. I've actually seen a hawk pick up a snake. That's something they do. That's how they kill their prey. But now she says it's something she will always keep in mind.
I feel like that's like a hawk picking up a snake is one of the most American tattoos you could possibly get.
Yeah, it really is.
Maybe there's like a gun on it.
Yeah, or a skull with two AKs crossing it.
Yeah. And there's a snake. There's got to be an eagle in there somewhere.
It is
American.
I mean, I don't know what is that like their national animal. An eagle.
Well,
I think it is, isn't it?
It's a symbol of freedom, isn't it?
Yeah. The bald eagle, isn't it? Is it the bald eagle?
Yeah, bald eagle. Yeah.
They're
like protected, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know why they had to say it was bald. I mean, I was probably doesn't want to hear that all the time, but it's got a nice
true. They don't
toupee eagle probably didn't roll off the tongue as easy.
They don't take the piss out of buzzard hawks, do they? The ones that are like scavengers and they're bald.
Yeah.
So have they got away with it?
Yeah, I know, mate. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad. Just shows the obvious repression of the treasured creature, which is, of course, what we call you. me
and bald-headed eagle. I will say that. We both make large nests. We both steal children.
Oh my god!
No.
Both parked up in the van outside of school.
Yeah. Mate, 9 times out of 10, if there's a weird looking van, just got like 3 sweets, there's an eagle in the front seat with sunglasses on and a Mac.
Yeah. And snakes in the back.
Nevermore.
Never
Allegedly, just snakes everywhere.
So,
but yeah, okay.
Any more, Alex?
Interesting.
No, that was it. There was more on the article when I was researching it, because it was actually covered by a few. The one I was searching it on was something that was ridiculous. I don't even know the name of the tabloid because it was so outlandish. But there was more to it in the sense of it did say, now this isn't on the BBC article, but I will state that sounds kind of sexual, but she was covered in venom, apparently.
She was.
Was she?
Man venom.
Yeah, apparently she was covered in
Heads of
venom.
time
It's the
venom.
same woman.
It's the same woman, yeah.
Strange if it weren't.
Well, I mean, as
Apparently it happens a lot.
I got to the end of this article, I saw that more on this story, and it's not more on this story, it's more on a different story and other stories that are advertising. There's a headline here that a snake falls from the sky and lands near a dog walker. So I think it's
That's what I'm
fairly
saying. It
common.
probably is quite common.
They
Well,
need
not
to work on
common,
their
but
grip strength, don't they?
yeah, well, they're wriggly bastards.
Yeah.
I don't imagine he's just sort of passive.
suppose
He's
it's not
probably
just
tried
like-
his hardest to get away.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not like it ever passes.
Also, why is stopping the snake from whipping itself round and biting the eagle?
Probably the way they carry it, they won't carry it behind the back
Well,
of the
they might-
head.
they
They
might
might
Yeah, but I don't know if
fly
it's
off
that.
into-
I don't know if they're that accurate, are they? They just go down and grab it any way they can.
Oh,
Yeah, but then
mate,
you
have you
can
seen them
hold it with
picking
one
up like
arm and-
salmon and shit? They're on it.
Yeah, man. I watched
They
one
are,
actually
like-
eat a salmon in midair. It looked horrendous. It peeled off its
Yeah.
skin while it was still alive. It's nuts.
Yeah, mate. It's
Nature's
just, yeah, they
brutal,
just get
mate.
the bit that is between the two talons, and they just start tearing it in half.
Mate, it's actually they're
Yeah, man.
nuts, man.
Mm.
They're
How big are bald eagles?
mate. Their wingspan's like 8 foot, mate.
They're
They're
pretty big, mate.
massive. They are massive. Like I don't know if their
Shit.
body's massive. It's their wingspan,
Yeah, you're right.
but they're like big bastards, mate.
It's 2 to 3 meters long. Sorry, no,
Wow.
2.3 meters long is wingspan.
I wonder if you could pick up a great white shark.
Wasn't it?
Imagine
Oh,
that
no
would
way,
be
no way.
that would be the
Wait, how much?
you
how-
would be
how-
the
how heavy is
hardest
a great white shark?
apex predator in the world if you managed to see an eagle pick up a great white shark and fly.
Mate, do you know how much they weigh? I've just googled it. I can't believe it.
What great white
That's
shark? Massive,
insane.
yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
How much?
This is a female, mature female, seeking. This is 680 kilos to 1,100 kilos.
What's that in
over a
stone?
ton.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, it says here that bald eagle can usually lift between 5 and 6 pounds, but they've been known to lift an object up to 10
And what's that in stone? 'Cause I'm not very good with pounds.
There's 14 pounds to a stone.
And what can you pick up? £10.
10
What? You can't even
pounds.
pick up a
Nearly
stone of weight. I've seen it pick up sheep, so they must be able to hold more than that. Sheep can't just be a 1 stone, are they? They're massive.
Well, this is a bald eagle.
Oh, that's
not
that's
sure
quite
if
disappointing. I
there's-
thought they were much more ferocious.
I'm not sure if the red kite that we get.
Sorry, bird nerd.
Oh, I don't know,
Red
just-
kite.
I mean, a harpy eagle. Sorry, not a happy eagle. A harpy eagle can lift 18 kilos, which is 40 pounds.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's
Um,
probably like a small.
That's a child.
Yeah. They can
That's
actually.
terrifying.
The bird can handle, in addition to other animals in their diet, harpy eagles eat sloths and
Oh
monkeys
my
over
God.
13 kilos, so that's 30 pounds.
Is there a
each.
video of a
Yeah.
eagle picking up a monkey? That's mad.
There must
Because
be
surely
some
the monkey's intelligent enough to fight back. Like that's not going to be an easy kill,
onto
lad.
it. So the noises that were explained before of boom, I've gone from
Yeah.
Mate,
and then as the monkey grabbed like does this monkey walk to grab a rock.
The monkey would be going
Just-
mental, wouldn't it?
yeah, it would not be. And then all the other monkeys would be going, all cheering and that throwing rock at it. Mate, that's
Yeah, they'll just laugh until he gets carried off.
yeah. Then oh shit. So what?
man,
That's
oh,
actually.
John.
Have you ever seen that thing on YouTube? I think. For convenience, like what animal would beat what animal in a fight? Mate, I've spent hours watching like a. It's mad.
Yeah.
Mate.
They do one that's like a shark versus a dolphin.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff that, don't they?
crocodile
Yeah.
versus gorilla and that. It's actually chaos,
Yeah,
mate.
it's mad.
It's actually chaos. Some of the things you think wouldn't beat other animals, I think actually would.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Because I don't think picking up a monkey would be an easy challenge. Because they're smart, first of all, and they're fully hyper flexible. So surely that thing would be like grabbing at the bird's neck and its wings. That wouldn't be worth. For me, if I was a bald eagle, I'm not even going to attempt that because that seems too much hard work for me.
What I don't understand is that they
and like they're dead.
Maybe they just drop them. Yeah, possibly.
What I don't understand is that we're supposed to be like top of the food chain, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, because we have what opposable thumbs. That
I think
us more involved. Yeah,
it might have helped.
Thumbs,
right. Yeah,
brain.
but back
Teeth.
in let's say something like the 1820s. Yeah,
Edgar Allan Poe was alive, I think.
I don't know. But say it was right. So yeah. Let's say that it's that sort of time. Now, there's mountain lions and tigers and stuff in, wherever you are. Let's just call it a mountain lion, so a cougar mountain lion, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, we had guns and stuff, but one-on-one, like, with just normal body contact, surely that'd devour a human a lot easier than we would kill it.
Eagle?
So why are we top of the food chain?
Sorry.
No.
Snow...
Mountain lion.
Yeah, well, they do.
Because if we had enough humans, because
they still do.
It's a numbers game, isn't it?
Yeah, but then if there was a war between humans and mountain lions,
because we have
probably
guns.
the mountain lions would win.
Because we just shoot.
No. I'm saying hand-to-hand combat. I'm just saying hand-to-hand combat because
yeah, probably.
So why are we top of the food chain when there's animals out there like sharks and you always hear, oh yeah, well,
I'll give you one word refutation.
Go on.
Reason.
Yes.
We have the capacity for reason, don't we? They don't. Like if you're saying in a battle of, I mean, even just if it was just like physical strength, then most likely, like if you're going up against leopards and shit, yeah, they up every time.
That's right.
But it's not the accurate comparison, is it? Because we know that we're not strong enough to beat them physically, so we do something else.
Yeah, but that's right.
Yeah,
so we're top of the food chain.
Pure, like
raw combat.
Like predatory survival.
Yeah, but those two things don't.
That's right.
They don't go together because what you're talking about is like a hypothetical situation, but
of course
you're missing out. If it was physical strength against physical strength and nothing else, then they would win. But that's not the way it plays out.
Yeah, that's right. No. I know, because in reality, we've got the intelligence or whatever.
Yeah, we know.
To make tools to help us with
exactly,
that. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that if we didn't have those tools, if those tools were not a factor, if hypothetically, but if they weren't, right? Yeah, we have reason to pick up a rock and smash over the head of this mountain lion. But if we didn't, it was just there was nothing. You were in like you were in like purgatory. There's nothing around. It's just a white.
Oh yeah, you would die.
Nothing
you
at
would
all.
die.
Yeah, you die.
So then, how does that make
that's
us
not
top?
a bad
Because what you're
question,
looking
to
at,
be fair.
what you're looking at is not really though, because what you're looking at isn't the real life, is it? You're factoring out in this scenario. You're factoring out the reasoning capabilities of a human being.
Yeah.
So if you're asking, if you're using
that.
Do you want to know the actual reason? I've googled
a not real kind of like a simulation, but that's not how it would play out in real life. So if you're asking why we are top of the food chain or whatever, well that's
it's because of what we can invent.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Do and
so
the
two like sort of scenarios are they don't overlap in the way that it's.
But in a primal sense, we're not.
So the food chain.
No, but that isn't obviously that isn't always what provides the outcome.
So no matter the size or the species, no animal feeds on humans independently. So it doesn't hunt us out. Even lions they only eat us attack us because we're there. Horses, elephants, cows, tigers are bigger, but they don't eat us. Instead, we eat almost all of them. That's why we're top of the food chain, because we will eat. It just goes to show how spiteful we are, I suppose. We will just eat anything because it's there. Do you know what I mean? We'll go out of our way to eat cows even though we don't need to. Lions, sharks, like great white sharks don't eat us, do they? They don't actually like the taste of humans, so they'll bite you because they're confused as to what. But
they think we're like
yeah,
seals,
but we
don't
will
they?
eat a shark. There's nothing in the sea we don't eat, is there? Apart from things that are
No, even the shit that's like toxic.
poisonous we eat. That's what I'm
We eat
saying.
that shit anyway.
Like,
There's like
if you think about it,
folly.
prawns and I like lice of the sea. They're like rodents of the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're bottom
yeah.
feeders,
So
aren't
we will eat anything, and I think that's what makes us top of the food chain out of pure spite. Yeah, I think. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. In theory, if monkeys got a bit cleverer, they would easily wipe us out if they wanted to.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Because they are
It'd take a long
strong,
time,
man.
and they'd have to
They
be
are
strong.
so strong.
Yeah, but we've already proved that physical strength is like not even the half of it.
Yeah, but I mean, have you not seen Planet of the Apes though?
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
That was a documentary, right?
What is it when he sees the Statue of Liberty? They destroyed it. They destroyed it.
I actually haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, mate.
You've never seen? No. I haven't seen like the newer ones. I've seen.
Oh no, Amadeus. No, I haven't. No, I've not seen any of them actually. Even the one with isn't Walter White in one of them? Bryan Cranston.
No, that's Godzilla, isn't it?
No, I swear he's in.
Yeah, that's Godzilla.
Oh, I've seen
Unless
that.
you don't
I haven't
crossover.
seen. I swear he's in Planet of the Apes.
No, I don't
We
think.
used
seen it,
to-
mate, so how'd you know?
Well, allegedly. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Just talk amongst yourselves while I have a look.
I don't think. I can't see Bryan Cranston doing Godzilla and Planet
No,
of the Apes.
No, maybe I am wrong, but
like.
Well, he was on Seinfeld, mate.
I just.
I mean,
true.
maybe. Yeah,
Is there
maybe he
anything
was
you
just
won't do?
there. What is the new one called? Planet of the Apes. What?
Rise of
2012,
The
okay.
mammal.
Uh,
Rise of the Planet of the Apes, right?
Can I just say?
no,
Malcolm in the
it
Middle.
wasn't Bryan Cranston. It's
Brian
no,
Cox?
it is. Do you know? I don't know his name. Have you ever seen the film Big Fat Liar with Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy.
Malcolm in the Middle.
What's his name? What's his
name? Big Fat Liar is
What, with
Frankie
Nunez.
Nunez. But the other, you know, the guy that who steals his script.
Yeah, the guy from Big Mama's House.
Yes,
as well,
that
isn't he?
guy. He's in
Big
it.
Mama's House.
Also,
yeah.
James Franco's in it.
Not Martin Lawrence. Yeah.
What's
Oh,
happened with James
okay.
Franco? Is he like? Is he?
He's like a nonce,
He's
isn't
a
he now, or
nonce,
something?
isn't he?
Or he's a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Is he really?
It's a
Yeah.
shame,
So
really,
he's
because I
actually-
like. I think
Yeah.
even Seth Rogen and that have f***ed him off, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Was that the end of the story? Alex?
Yeah, that was it. That was the end. So she had a snake on her. She had a eagle on her. She got covered in venom, and
In the
her husband done.
There's a happy
Yeah, he
ending.
was useless, wasn't he?
The snake
Yeah.
gave her a happy ending.
Yeah,
A very
the money shot.
poisonous happy ending.
What are your verdicts, boys?
Gone
Well, you know, I actually, I've heard, read several stories or heard about these things where it has happened. It makes sense, doesn't it? Eagles, you know, they do tend to fly. That's what I've heard.
Hey.
So whatever they pick up, you know, sometimes they a bit butterfingers, drop them. So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
I'd say this is life.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit. Like I said before, we even got into the story that I imagine is pretty common. Did it say what injury she had? Is she fine? Like, did she?
Yeah, no, she's okay. She's got a lot of lacerations on her arm. From I imagine the tightening and the eagle scratching and pecking at her.
Yeah.
Did the bird get away with the snake in it?
Doesn't say.
Because that's really the.
But I imagine it did.
Okay. I'm gonna go with I'm going with This Is Life because yeah, I imagine that's fairly common around them neck of the woods.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. What are you saying, Alex?
Yeah, I think this is life. It can happen. It does happen.
It will happen.
It
will
has
happen to you.
Yeah, it will happen. Watch the sky, folks. Flying snake.
About that.
That's next. They're going to evolve, aren't they? They're going to evolve. They're going to have little wings like bats, but really long.
Isn't there a flying snake?
No, they jump.
No, but isn't there a snake with wings, or is it a lizard with wings?
There's a lizard. There's a lizard with wings. Yeah.
Oh,
Might be a
sorry,
bit hard
I
to
don't
fly
know.
without like arms and shit.
There's obviously
To sort of
Yeah,
guide.
flying
true.
squirrels and stuff.
True.
But I suppose
It's like when they used to say
maybe anything
snakes,
will fly if you
they
drop
used
it.
to-
Drop it from high enough.
Yeah, there used to be a theory, didn't there? People used to say, "Oh yeah, well snakes have actually got really millions of tiny legs." No, they
They
don't.
just do the worm. They just do the worm really, really like
Yeah,
quickly.
Do you know who else does the worm really well?
that is it.
Parky does the worm really well.
Does he?
Yeah,
Actually.
it's like
Yeah, there is a story of we went to a friend's sort of, I guess it was like his second stag do, wasn't it? FA Cup final, Arsenal won, big up boys.
Yeah.
And we went back to our friend's house. Now, I was in such a state. Josh was trying to take me home, and I was like, I want to stay. I ended up drinking the stag's missus's celebratory champagne out of the fridge.
Out of the
'cause I ran
bottle
out
as
of
well.
beer.
Didn't pour a glass.
Out of the bottle.
Oh, yeah, dirty man.
And it was about, 4 in the morning, something like that. And Josh was like, oh yeah, Parky done the worm last night. It was hilarious. I was like, did he?
Yeah, it was right in front of Alex
Like,
as
you
well.
were laughing
It was
at
right
him.
in front of-
It was like, you were laughing
Alex
at him.
was like dancing and clapping
You were
along
there, but
like
not
a,
there.
like a Moroccan, like, I don't know what you'd call them, Moroccan dancer. You know how they have clapping, don't they? Alex was like going nuts. They have, you know what I
can't say I've
mean?
seen that, but I'll take you on.
Yes, you know what I
face
mean. They're all maybe not Moroccan. It's definitely
Just
Middle
dancers.
Eastern.
Moroccan.
Yeah, just people like clapping really. Alex was clapping along,
Right,
spilling drink everywhere in the living room. I told him about it, and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, Alex, you basically
that.
standing on his back while he was doing the worm," and he's like, "No, I remember." I was like, "But yeah, we'll have to get if we tell Luke about
Feel
this
like
all you
Paul
can eat
Atreides.
barbecue thing, he'll do the worm all the way there. I would imagine.
Oh,
All the way to Whitstable, whatever it was.
Yeah, Whitstable. Yeah, we'll have to.
Just down the A2, like.
That was a good story to finish on, Alex. I like that.
yeah, man. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's
That's
it.
nice.
Well, on for next week.
Aye, yeah.
Do you want to plug us, Alex?
Yeah. I do, because when we finally go to this barbecue shack, we'll call it, we will post the pictures, and you got to make sure you're following us to see
Yeah.
the pictures, and you can follow us on Twitter at This Isn't Life Pod.
Just done it again.
But also you can just go on the Linktree at it's linktr.ee / This Isn't Life, and you can do that, and you can follow all of our links there. But you can find that in the description anyway. You guys know this because you've listened before, and if you're new here, that's where it is.
And Will, can you sign us off?
It's just coming up to 1:10 on Wednesday, the 9th of August, 2023. What a lovely Wednesday it is. And this has been This Isn't Life with Josh Wilson and Alex Taylor. Signing you off here is Will Stanley. Have a wonderful week. Thank you very much for listening.
Bye.